All right, so let's look at this particular question. We have not completed this, am I right? And then we will, I don't know how come it auto turned off. I am also pretty surprised. Yeah, then I have to quickly go and turn it back on. No worries, I'm not going to be bothered by these. Okay. No, not that. Okay, after we have gone through question 10 of the last worksheet, we are going to complete today's worksheet, which is worksheet 25. I need y'all to know you have to take note. Next lesson onwards, you will not have any more MCQ questions for the time being. Okay, it should be 5 weeks of intensive open-ended question practice. And after that, 2 more mock exam paper. Okay, because we are working towards PSLE. We have about 13 sessions left, 1-3. So we want to divide it into such that we can practice at least 2 more mock exam papers, and we are going to do more of the open-ended question practice, because we have already gotten feedback from all of you before that you want to improve on the open-ended question, remember? And then, of course, the MCQ. Yep. MCQ, it's going to be like your own self-practice for the time being. See, my camera is off again. What is wrong with this camera? Give me 1 minute. I'll try to adjust. Maybe I can. It keeps turning off on its own. Okay, now it's on again. Okay, someone needs to come in. Yuan Jia. It's off again, right? Do you all see that?
Maybe it's some technical issue.
It is technical issue, and I don't like this. Let's see whether another one works. Okay, maybe, okay, I have another camera. Let me attach it first. I hope this one is better. Okay. Yeah, I disconnected and connect again. Anyway, can now okay, right? But it's a bit darker. Doesn't matter lah. No need to see me so clearly. Yes, thank you. Okay, like I said, the MCQ, you can actually generate your own set of MCQ in 88 Tuition. Do you all know that? You can generate your own, right? Yeah, so you practice there. So for our side, we will just be focusing on the open-ended question. Yes, go to the practice tab. And let's say, the next 2 weeks, we need to make changes, we will quickly make the change. So the plan is 5 weeks of open-ended question intensive practice. Yes or no? After that, we will be doing 2 mock exam papers. And I have also requested that the mock exam papers, right, the questions are being split. So you don't get to sit down one shot to do all the questions. Then when we go through for the 4 weeks, wow, it's like 4 weeks so long, I cannot. Yeah, Hannah, I saw your email. Yes, I cannot respond to emails recently because I was doing my own exam. Okay, so I was doing presentation exam, then I have to do my written assignment to be submitted, and then another final exam for the past week. The whole week I was like quite stressed out. Yeah, but I managed to clear my exam and I think I did pretty well. The instructor told me, okay, after my assessment, she gave me the feedback. She said, you did excellent. Okay, so I have to focus. So Hannah, don't worry, after today, I can. I was recuperating yesterday. Very, very tired. My brain is like, wow, so drained. Yeah, it was a very important assessment. I feel tired, actually. I still feel a bit tired. Okay, but today we have lesson, so I have to be energetic no matter how tired I am. Okay, let's look at these questions now. I like how you are answering this. I was reading the answers and I thought, very good. Okay, if you look into your answers, now these questions, even though not that difficult, right? Yeah, so they talk about characteristics. Then based on the information, you're supposed to be putting in similarity between plant B and D. So I saw your answers. Let me just show your answers. Even though it differs, it's a little bit different. Yeah, I am. Okay, Brian. I don't have science exam. It's another type of exam. Okay, it's a different type of exam. Yeah, so interesting. Yeah, I'm very happy still. Yes, I'm always happy to see all of you. Okay, and yeah, it's not science exam. It is another exam which I sign up for on my own because I believe in lifelong learning. Okay. Yeah. So if you look at the answers here, hey, Brian, your answer's not here, huh? But it's okay. You look at these answers, Denise says this is actually reproduced by seeds for both D and B. Okay, so reproduce from seeds, very good. Then Kason says something. Both not dispersed by animals. Okay, so is he correct? So he actually talked about, it's actually not dispersed by animals for both of them. I will mark him correct. Do you know why? Because if you look at the flow diagram, it says fruits dispersed only by wind for D, okay? No, for B. So plant B, the fruits are only dispersed by wind. The word only already suggests, it's not dispersed by animals, right? It's only by wind, isn't it? So, okay, I will accept that. Then D, same thing. Are the fruits dispersed by animals? It says no, very obviously. So, Kason, if you are here, is Kason here? Okay, your answer actually is interesting, not wrong. So everybody else who says by seeds, definitely, yes, you're right. Then I looked at Priya's one. Both plant B and plant D's young can be dispersed further from the parent plant. Now, be very careful, Priya, when you say the word young, okay, what are you trying to mean? Young plant? You get what I mean? So yes, this is the part. I was like, ayo, why did she write this down? Be very careful, Priya. Can you take note of this? Don't write young. Okay.
So do I just do the correction again?
Yeah, you can. You don't have to do correction. You just change the young to seeds. Okay, can? Yeah. Because disperse further from parent plant, I will accept also definitely is correct. Okay, reproduce from seeds, all correct here. Good. And then the next part, okay, if we go on to the next question, it says you have to match, okay, match the letters PQR, which are the fruits, right, to the plant. Okay, answer is actually plant C, plant B, and plant D. Okay, because all of you got it wrong. All of you got it right, except one person. Okay, Priya, again, I think you have to be very careful. Okay, if you look at the answers given inside the Excel, okay, everybody got C, B, D. Okay, then when I scroll down and I saw, Priya put down D, B, C. Be very careful, Priya. I think you have to read once more to check. I think it's a careless mistake. I don't think it's a concept problem. Okay, it's probably a careless mistake. Okay, so if you look at plant C, of course, you need to refer to the flow chart. All right, plant C, are the fruits dispersed by animals? Yeah, it is, Okay, so C, all right, the fruits dispersed by animals. It has got to be having what? Edible, juicy flesh, isn't it? Because animals like to eat juicy, fleshy fruits, isn't it? So that is the answer. Yeah, you can just change it there. It's fine. It's not a big issue here. Okay, and then the next question asks for identification of the bar that represents results recorded for plants of fruit P. So the plants of fruit P is actually plant C, right? So plant C, fruits are dispersed by animals. So what do you think? What do you think is the bar that is correct? Many of you chose 2. 2, 2, 2. Okay, Kason says 1. The rest, all 2. Okay, if you write down 2, of course, you get 1 mark lah. But then you need to explain. Why bar 2? Why? Why is that so? Now, when I look at the portal's answer, they have a very fixed answer there. Say that animals will eat the thick, juicy flesh of the fruit, pass out the indigestible seeds in the droppings, etc., etc. So what do you write down? I still want to read because sometimes the way we write is different, but the points are acceptable, correct? Now, so I look at Denise one first. Animals such as birds could have eaten the fruit and released it 8 meters away. Not just 8 meters, just further away from the plant will do. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, Denise, I will mark you correct. The way you're writing it, even though it's so different from the portal's answer, right? But it's correct, right? Yeah. So no problem. But not just 8 meters away. You are setting a fixed distance only. Don't set a fixed distance. Can? Because other distances can also, be the correct distance from the parent plant. So the birds will not choose 8 meters away to poop out the seeds. It's more like a different distances. So long as it's away from the parent plant, it's fine. Okay, Brian, later I answer that one. Hannah says bar 2 from the table. Okay, since P has juicy flesh, most likely dispersed by animals. When the seeds of the plant is dispersed by animals, seeds distance from the parent plant, most likely further away. Yeah, okay, right? Go on. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Wow, Hannah, you are writing so long. You look at hers, She even talked about R. Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you something. Do you think you need to write some information on R? Do you think you need to write anything about R? What do you think? No need, Yashika says no need. Brian says no need. Okay, because in the question it says which bar represents results recorded for the plants of fruit P? Explain your answer. So no need to talk about R, you only talk about P. Yeah, so you can edit, yes, Hannah, no problem. Your answer is correct, just remove the part for R. Okay, you see, Kason says animals wander far away from parent plant. Yeah, and then he chose 1. Okay, for Kason's case, the first part is wrong. It should be 2. Okay, then he add on with this explanation. Because the first part is already wrong, the second part will definitely be wrong as well. Okay, Yashika, when I read your answer later, I'll let you know, okay? Yeah. Okay, but Kason's 1, right? Sometimes we also consider, is it the student wrote too fast, wrote down the wrong number? If the explanation here, so for example, Kason says, animals wander far away from the parent plant. Okay, now, do you think I can add any marks for him in this case? Did he explain, how the seeds are actually dispersed, or he just mentioned something that is not totally relevant? All right, because I must be very fair when I give marks. I cannot assume something. Yeah, Brian, you're correct. He did not explain about dispersal, correct? He only say animals wander far away from parent plant. Nothing else. Yeah, so nothing else. This is like a fact that animals move around. Okay, so animals move around from the parent plant. So, yeah, says there's a so what? Something like that lah. So you have to think about it. Okay, here.